Hello and welcome to Popcorn Dreams Gut Reactions. If you are looking for a quick spoiler-free review, then you have come to the right place. And today we are watching Popeye. It was directed by Robert Altman and written by Jules Pfeiffer. Have you seen the old Popeye cartoons? It's that, but feature length. With a kind of weird kind of musical twist to it as well.
What am I? I'm Popeye, the sailor. And I am what I am, what I am, and I am what I am, and that's all that I am, because I am what I am.
Captain Bluto runs the town of Sea Haven and is a violent bully to anyone who stands in his way. One day, Popeye arrives in town looking for his estranged father. He wins Olive's heart and has to face down Bluto. Throw in some cartoon violence and some propaganda for the Spinach Board of America. Is that a thing? I guess so. Eat your vegetables, kids. It makes you strong. It stars Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall. Are they any good? Wow, it's hard to say. My gut reaction is no. Whoa, is this bad? But it's not the actor's fault. I feel like they all achieved what they were trying to achieve, but what they were trying to achieve sucks. The performances are so stylized that you can't tell necessarily whether they're actually good or just weird. I guess whether you like it will depend on your gut reaction to the style of the film. For me, I just found it weird to the point where I was irritated. I don't really like any of the characters in this film. Possibly Popeye. Maybe. But even Robin Williams' performance is strange. I respect that they went all in on their sort of replication of the cartoon characters, but what works in a cartoon is just bizarre in a live action feature film. So the performances are good in that they nail the style of the cartoon, but they're awful in that it just doesn't work. It feels a lot like they're all ad-libbing a lot of the time. It's a very, very strange movie. It's fairly infamous, I think, for that reason.
I said fooey, and I mean fooey. Fooey.
Said food.
They built the town specifically for the film, and in fact you can go visit it even to this day if you want to. But because of that, it kind of looks like a stage for a musical, in that it has these different segments going up a hill so that no camera angle is like blocked off. Everything seems like it's set for a stage performance. It's not necessarily a bad thing, it just looks a bit weird. And it's really cool that they actually built a town. You know, that's fun, and it kind of shows in the shots. Everything looks real, and there's no wobbly wall syndrome. Knowing that it's a musical, I was expecting a lot more musical set pieces than we got, but there aren't that many. At least not proper song and dance sequences. I was thinking Mary Poppins, but we didn't get that at all. We got a story about a sailor trying to find his dad, and there were a couple of songs chucked in. It's just that they thought, oh, we better have a couple of songs in, so they threw them in. They are there, but like everything else in this film, it's muddled. And speaking of muddled, there's the script. Holy God, the script. Wow. I said before in their performances, it feels like there's a lot of ad-libbing.
110? $120.
Only I'm disgusted with it. May I borrow the thing for just a moment here?
Yes, just a
hello,
moment.
dear. I don't want your little sweet peepers to see what's about to happen. I ought to bust you right in the mush. Let's be real quick,
Yeah,
though.
what is
I ought to
It's
decimate you
120
right here.
simoleons.
You want 120 simoleons?
You know how many hamburgers that is?
Face. Put your eye where your ear is.
How many races?
You know
2
where it
races.
is.
Everyone is talking. And I do mean everyone. All the time. Over the top of each other. There's no proper dialogue scenes. Everyone's just talking. And it's just noise. Oh my God. It was driving me nuts. It's kind of hard to follow what's going on at times. Just because. Just endless talking. Noise. God. Most scenes are just a cacophony of endless noise.
I want a fork right beside your plate. If it was a knife, it would cut you.
And a
Will
knife.
you
Why
sit
don't I
down,
have a knife
Mr.
and a nice
Hyde,
dress?
please?
You mean apology? Passing fish, please.
Fish, excellent idea, Miss Oil. I would suggest before matrimony, fish. Fish before matrimony.
You mustn't
that
try and
does
talk
look good,
Olive out of her
Wish I
engagement,
had a
Mr.
plate,
Wimpy,
though.
because 4 times engaged is 3 times much.
Would I recommend it? Here's the strange thing. Yes, I would, but only as an experience. It's not so bad that you're necessarily bored. It is a little boring, and the ending comes a bit too quickly. It needed more build-up before it happens. The film's kind of dull because there's no build-up to that final bit. If you read the script, you would tick it off and you'd say, yeah, okay, there's steps build up. Look, Bluto gets angry here and he starts breaking things there. But in the film, it doesn't really feel like that. It doesn't feel like a slow escalation of tension between Bluto and Popeye, which I think it should do. You know, the first Marvel film for each new character, you know how sometimes it feels a bit like they're more interested in setting stuff up for the sequel than they are for the actual film. It's like that. It's like they thought they were going to have a series of Popeye films. And so when Popeye first arrives, he doesn't know about spinach and what it does for him. Obviously, he doesn't know anyone. He doesn't know olive oil at the beginning. He doesn't know anything about anything. He just turns up at this village looking for his dad. So it's the Popeye origin story, which we don't need. I don't think anybody wants. I don't think it works at all. But it's such a bizarre movie. It's such a bizarre artistic moment that I have to kind of recommend it because it's a viewing experience. It's something totally different. I can't think of another film like this film. So, yes, go see it, but not because you think it's good. Don't be expecting this wonderful thing. Find it streaming somewhere, watch it. Don't buy it, don't rent it. See it, experience it, talk about it with your mates about how weird and bizarre it is, and then just feel better about some of the films that you love that people think are awful. So thanks for watching this review. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Gut Reactions.